Hi there, my name is Kate Jordan. I'm going to show you how to apply makeup so that it's natural, but so that you can actually add it to your daily routine. I know a lot of women don't, just because they think that they don't need to wear makeup all the time, or that they'll put too much on and they're not going to have it for the right occasion. But in reality, you can still wear makeup, but you'll be able to actually look like you're ready for the day. I think that most women should be able to wear makeup, if not all. I think that makeup is an important part of a woman's daily routine. Not just to put it on so that you feel better about yourself, but so that you put it on so that you look professional. And I know it's kind of weird to confuse makeup and being professional, but in reality it's the truth. If you go to a job interview and you're not wearing makeup, they'll most likely pick the person wearing makeup over you. So I'm just thinking of a way so that women start wearing makeup more, but it's natural, so it won't actually look like you're wearing a lot, but you'll actually look like you're wearing at least some. To start, I'm going to show you the materials I'm using. I'm using this liquid foundation because I have rosy cheeks and it's an easy way for me to hide them. I'm using this powder because powder over foundation actually helps set it in and help your foundation look solid in one color. Um, You don't always have to use it. It's actually good though for pictures. It's like a matte, so when you're actually having pictures taken of you, there won't be a shine. I'm going to be using two different brushes. This brush I'm going to be using with the powder. And this brush I'm going to be using with the blush. You can see that it kind of has an angle. That's because it helps it put it on so it looks natural and it's not all circled and just kind of rubbed in there. I'm going to be using the blush because I find that when people put on makeup and they don't use blush, they look very pale or one color. The blush actually makes the person look more lively. I have this mascara. It's a curled brush mascara. It helps make your eyelashes longer and thicker. And for me that helps because I have thin eyelashes and they're not that long. And this is the brush we're going to be using to apply the eyeshadow. Just a simple brush, very common to find. I'm going to be using just a stick eyeliner. I prefer the ones that are just twistables instead of sharpening them yourself, but any eyeliner will do. And then this is our eyeshadow palette that I'm working with. The eyeshadow that we're going to be using is this one right here underneath my finger. You can kind of see the metal from it. You can't really see it that well. It's a very tan kind of color. It has a little bit of shimmer so that it does stand out a little bit so you look like you're wearing the makeup. Now, to start, you don't want that much to put on. You want to take a very little amount. This is how much comes out in one single pump. And I'm actually going to split it in between two cheeks. And you're just going to rub it in under your eye. People tend to either leave makeup on and the black will, or whatever color from your eyeliner if you wear any, will run and make you look dark under there. Some people just have naturally dark under there. So if you just apply some eyeshadow or some cover-up, it'll help get rid of it. You also want to do the same thing to the other side, and you want to make sure that you get underneath your jawbone like this, because if you're not wearing a color that matches your skin that well, it will make a line and it will be very noticeable. You want to make sure you get the creases of your nose, around your nose, but you don't want to have lines, so you want to make sure you're not using too much. And with what's on your hand still, you could probably just cover your nose. Your nose does not need that much. And if you want to find out what color you are for your skin type, if you match to the back of your hand, that's the closest skin color and texture and type that you will find. It'll be easier for you to match. I don't use much on my forehead just because it's all pretty much the same smoothness. There's no discoloration up there. But you just kind of push it into your hairline, not too much because you don't want it in your hair. And then just around your eyebrows. You can even go on your eyes like this because it's a good matte for your eyeshadow. You can also see how it's applied to my lips a little bit. It's made them look a little tanner. That actually helps hold on lipstick and lip gloss 10 times better than just applying it by itself. Next, I'm going to take my small brush and this powder, and what you do is you make a small circular motion, and you'll see that there will be a lot on the brush. You're just going to tap it back in so that you're saving it, and then you're just going to make small little circle strokes around your face. Make sure you get under your chin and along your jawbone so that it's all evenly colored. Only a little bit of powder goes a long way, so you don't need too much. I might have to do it one more time just to make sure that my forehead matches the rest. You don't want to have any spots that stand out, especially if you're using a color that's either too light or too tan for you. And then that's done. All my color is one even color. There's no blush to my cheeks anymore. Next, I will be adding the blush. It comes with a small brush, but I find that using a bigger brush actually helps it look more natural and not as dark and splotchy. So only a little bit. You might not even be able to see it that well. And then you just go from the center of your cheeks, about right here, up towards the top of your ear. Just kind of circular motions it up. And then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Kind of get some on your brush. And then just swoop up. Rub it in. And there. Now you actually look like you have cheekbones, and you're actually looking a little more lively than just one toned color. Now is the time that we're going to apply the eyeshadow. Take your brush and your color that you're using and just cover the whole side that you're going to be applying to your eye so that it's covered in the color. You're not going to be using that much, just a little. And then you're going to start from the inner corner and just work your way out, covering the whole lid. You can go higher than the crease up here, but you don't have to. That's more for if you're going to be using two colors, which this time we're not, but you can also change up what I'm showing you and do it yourself. This is just a basic way to have like an everyday. And now that this is on, it's a little lighter than my actual color, but it's not bad to have a lighter eyeshadow than a darker eyeshadow. And now I'm going to scoot closer so I can show you how to apply the eyeliner. You put your finger right here and pull out so your eye closes. And you want to get as close to your eyelashes as possible. I know it's hard to see. And there's one. And there's two. Now, normally, if I'm going natural, I would not put eyeliner underneath. But just for the sake of if you ever wanted to put any underneath, you definitely want to stay as close to your eyelashes as possible. You don't need too much down here. You can use it on the outside corner over here. And just work your way halfway in, and that will work too. It doesn't matter what color. I made a mess. Doesn't really matter what color you use. I use black. I have friends that use brown. I have friends that use purple. I have friends that use any color. They use liquid. They use pencil. There's so many different types that you can switch up. It's all to your preference. And now mascara is the last step. And you can blink, because blinking I find helps a little bit, helps them stand out more. But you want to make sure that you get from corner to corner. You don't want to have one side that has mascara and one side that doesn't. And you want to make sure you dip it back in the bottle before you go to the next one so that you have more mascara and one side's not better done than the other. Mistakes happen, but it's definitely easy to fix them. Now, normally, I know some people that don't do this, but I put my mascara on the bottom. You don't need much, you don't need as much. You just kind of coat them a little bit. Go like fast little dabs on them. And you're done. This is as simple as it can be, and I'm just hoping that from this video you can think of ways to either incorporate makeup into your day or maybe change up your makeup, make it look more natural, maybe make it pop out more. It's all up to you and what you do and how you are. But this is just a simple way to do it, and I hope that from this you will actually incorporate some into your day.